All right, we are going to find all of the possible rational zeros of this function. And the two things you need to know are the constant and the leading coefficient. Okay, our constant is 15, our leading coefficient is 9. And to find the possible rational zeros, PRZ, possible rational zeros, we're going to have to make a list of all of the factors of our constant term over all of the factors of our leading coefficient. So let's list all the factors of our constant term. Our constant term is 15, and I like to do them in pairs. It makes it go quicker. So 15 could be 1 times 15, 2 times, nope, 2 does not go into 15, 3 times 5, and 4 does not go into 15, back to 5, and I stop. All right, so this is 1, 3, 5, and 15. 1, 3, 5, and 15. All right, now let's list all of my factors of 9. Okay, I start with 1, so it's 1 times 9. 2 does not go into 9. 3 times 3. All right, so my factors of 9, the numbers that divide into 9 are 1, 3, and 9. And now I need to list fractions of all of the numbers on the top over all of the numbers on the bottom. Okay, if we see one that happens more than once or one that simplifies to become an equivalent to another, we're only going to use it once. We're not going to use it twice. So let's start making that list. All right, positive and negatives. So plus or minus 1 over 1, plus or minus 3 over 1, plus or minus 5 over 1, plus or minus 15 over 1. Okay, so to try to be a little systematic here, I did everything over 1. Now I'm going to do everything over 3, plus or minus 1 over 3, plus or minus 3 over 3, plus or minus 5 over 3, plus or minus 15 over 3. Okay, so I used up all the 1s, I used up all the 3s. Now let's do the 9s. Plus or minus 1 over 9, plus or minus 3 over 9, plus or minus 5 over 9, and plus or minus 15 over 9. Okay, now you might be able to see some repeats and go ahead and throw them out, but I'm going to go ahead and simplify all of these, and then we'll be able to see them right there. So anything over 1 is just itself. So this is plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 15. All right, now we have 1/3, 3/3. Well, that's the same thing as 1. And 5/3, plus or minus 5/3. All right, right here, 15 over 3, that reduces down to 5. So this one is plus or minus 5, plus or minus 1/9, plus or minus 3/9. Does that reduce? Yes, that reduces. That's going to be 1/3. 5 over 9 does not reduce. 15 over 9 does reduce. 3 goes into here 3 times, 3 goes into here 5 times. So that's 5 over 3. All right, and let's look for any duplicates, and I'm going to throw out one of the duplicates. So let's see. 1 is a duplicate, so I don't need to put it twice. 5 is a duplicate. See, I already have it there. What else? 1/3. I have 1/3 here, and I also have it here. So that's a duplicate. And 5 over 3. I see it here, and I also see it here. So I'll throw that one out. All right. All right, and that's it. Here are my possible rational zeros, and I'm going to list them. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 15, plus or minus 1/3, plus or minus 5/3, plus or minus 1/9, and plus or minus 5/9. The zeros of that function, the real zeros, will be in this list. So we whittle it down from all numbers in the whole world, all real numbers, to the numbers in this list.